Today on our 2008 Dodge Ram pickup, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Timbren Front Suspension Enhancement System, part number TDF 25004B. So here's what our Timbrens are going to look like once we have them installed. They're going to replace our factory joust stop in between our frame and our front axle. As you can see, there is quite a bit of difference between the factory joust stop spring and our Timbren, and it's going to actually be in contact with our axle all the time, even when there is no load in the vehicle. And that's just going to give us that extra support and smooth ride when we're going down the road. Now, the way our Timbren is going to work is when we do add a load to the front of our truck, such as a snowplow, the spring is going to compress and become more stiff, giving us more support. While there's no load in it though, it's not going to affect the ride of our truck. If anything, it's going to absorb more of the shock and brunt force of driving down the road and give us a nice smooth ride. It is going to come with two Aeon springs, one for the driver's side and one for the passenger side, and they are going to work independently. So it's going to help with those off-center loads. Now, these are going to greatly reduce the sag of the front end. Like I said, if we have a snowplow or any other kind of accessory on the front, it's going to greatly help out keeping that front end up, making sure our headlights are aimed in the right direction. Now, these are a custom application, so we're not going to have to worry about any kind of cutting or drilling. We're just going to be able to pop out our factory joust stop springs and pop these new ones in. Our Timbrens are going to feature a 6,000 pound capacity. I just want to mention you never want to exceed the manufacturer's recommended weight, so it's always a good idea to double check your owner's manual. Now that we've seen what our Timbren suspension enhancements look like and going over some of the features, let's show you how easy it is to get them installed. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your truck is lifted enough by the frame so that the axle can hang freely. And we're going to come to our existing joust stop here, which is going to be just on the inside of our coil spring on the front. And those are just pressed in, so we're just going to take a screwdriver, kind of pry it out. Maybe a little rough depending on the road grime and everything else that may be stuck in there, but like I said, they're just pressed in, so we should be able to pop those out fairly easily. And we'll remove the other one as well. We can take our new Timbren, and you'll notice that the top of it is going to be very similar to the top of our factory one. We're just going to press it directly in to the spring cup. Now, to help it along a little bit, and take a little bit of soapy water. I'm just going to spray the top of it, making it a little bit easier to slide into place. Now, most likely you're not going to be able to press it all the way in, but you're going to want to press it in a little bit, get it nice and lined up, and then when we lower the vehicle down, we'll use the weight of the vehicle to press it the rest of the way in. So we'll get it started, then we can move to the other side, get that side started, and then we can lower our vehicle down. So now, to help keep our spring in place and also give us a little bit more pressure, we got a block of wood here to help keep it in, and it'll also help press it in when we lower the vehicle down. Once you have it pressed in all the way, you're going to want to lift it back up, remove the block of wood, and make sure that it's fully seated and centered in the spring cup. Jim wrote in saying he installed them on his vehicle, and he said the kit had excellent fit and finish. It was very simple and straightforward to install. They stopped the heavy engine from bottoming out on the suspension when hitting severe bumps, and they did so without making the ride any more harsh than before. And he said that he would definitely recommend this product. And that'll finish up your look at the Timbren Front Suspension Enhancement System, part number TDF 25004B on our 2008 Dodge Ram pickup.